Welcome back to the channel. Today we have updates, 2 questions for Q&A, and just a little bit of ranting. This channel will be almost completely unfiltered. It'll just be me talking about various entrepreneurial topics and really anything, just self-development, writing my book, my hobbies, and trying to help people out and building a community here. But this is our agenda for today on the whiteboard. First up, we got Hobby Solver. How is it going? How is everything? How's business? So Hobby Solver right now, we're still growing very slowly. I'm trying to learn as much as I can on the marketing side to figure out how we can attract more customers, especially on our platform. We're looking for a lot more mentors in various hobbies, people who are skilled and passionate, who want to teach new learners about whatever their hobby is. So we have some artists on there. We recently got a Zentangle teacher. I have 2 mentor profiles on there myself for coding and weightlifting. But yeah, still trying to make things work, figuring out if we can find PMF or product market fit in the e-learning space. So we're trying to specialize in the one-on-one learning session space for hobbies and creative skills. Next up, we have 2 questions. People ask me, what am I learning currently? So right now, like I mentioned, I'm trying to learn more about marketing, more about the psychology behind various marketing tactics. And I'm also trying to learn just on a side project of mine, 3D design and facility design, and then also an everlasting pursuit of learning more about finance and financials. What industries am I interested in right now? What industries do I think prevalent? I think right now, some industries I'm interested in right now are the precious metals industry. I think that'll be quite a big market mover in the next few years because of the way the economy is skewing and the US debt. The government seems to print money endlessly, not only the US government, but Canada as well. I won't get too far into it, but also the e-waste industry is one that is particularly interesting to me. I've done a little bit of research, but any others? I've always been fascinated in I know like social media marketing is really popular right now, especially with people creating their small little sole proprietorship agencies. I'd love to talk to somebody in that industry just to see how does it work. Obviously, you want to be at a certain level of marketing expertise to delve into that, but I see a lot of people that are brand new in business just going straight into that. So if you are one of those people, I'd love to chat. I want to figure out what sort of strategies are you implementing to secure your space in that marketing? Is it just purely sales and cold calls, or yeah? So send me a message on LinkedIn or Instagram. Investing or finance. Let me know if you guys want me to cover any of those topics or talk about them on the channel here, whether it's personal investing, business investing, various financial topics, how to read financial statements, educational content, stuff like that. And then lastly on the agenda, we have a small rant. So like I've mentioned before, I'm writing a book on trying new things. And one of the recent chapters I just worked on, one of the main topics within it is goals and dreams. And I wrote down just a few questions for myself, and hopefully I can bring some value to you by just talking about them. So why are goals and dreams important? Why should we have them? I know a lot of the times in a typical career setting, they talk about SMART goals a lot, or the basic set realistic goals. I talk about that a lot, but in a different sense, because not just in a corporate sense, but I believe that we should all have goals, all have dreams of some sort, because really, if you don't have goals, there's nothing really to work towards. There's one thing I touched upon in the book as well is there are some outliers, because like in my particular sense, my hobbies currently, weightlifting wise, I don't really have many goals, but I still continue to show up every day, which I believe could relate to discipline. But there could also be a sense of unconscious goals, which obviously the unconscious goals in this sense would be, I just want to gain more muscle, get stronger. And those are my goals that my brain is working towards without actually writing them down or solidifying them. So especially if you're younger, if you're straight out of high school, make some goals. Don't lose your dreams. Keep working towards them. I believe a lot of people, they'll just give up on them. They'll pursue a goal or pursue a dream, and when it gets hard, they stop. But just make new goals. Keep adapting. And that leads us to, why do we seem to lose dreams when we get older? Why do we relish our dreams as when we're children, and then just walk through our insomnia when we're adults, where we had all these fantastical dreams, becoming an astronaut or a zookeeper, owning your own zoo, or just an artist. But as soon as we get out of high school, we just pursue a different academic path because it's more realistic. And I think a lot of this stems from dreams are hard. And I know, as someone who's pursuing their dream right now, I know it seems daunting and incredibly large, but it's you have to think of the regret you will feel if you do not pursue that path will be larger than the failures you may receive along that path, because ultimately you will have to fail, because failure is the teacher. Trying new things. So that is the main theme of my book. Trying new things, I believe, is relating to dreams. It is the path you must take in order to figure out what your true dreams are, your passions. You have to try all these different things to figure out what is actually something you want to do, something that brings the most joy out of you. I know you've probably heard a lot of the guru type of guys talking about not pursuing happiness. They pursue the things that bring them happiness. I believe trying new things is the way to get there. Is you figure out you try something, and if that's the right thing for you, that's your passion, that's the thing you pursue, which ultimately ends up in happiness. So that was the small agenda today. I'm sure I'll be back next week, or who knows, I'm busy. But send me a message if you want to send me a message. Leave a comment if you want to leave a comment. But I'll see you later.